Hello to everyone out there listening in the non-space that is the internet. This is your pal, J.Ishiro, author of Case File Arkham, available now on Amazon.com. Anyway, I thought I'd drop in to discuss briefly the hot topic of the day, which is politics in comics. As we all know, there is no shortage of ire and outrage regarding the subject of politics making its way inappropriately into our comics. But I just came off a discussion or a live chat with Edwin Boyett and a few other creators who he had invited on, and there was a new writer among the bunch, and he had expressed some concerns about his own political leanings and the fact that he did want to write about them. They did want to include some of the things that he cared about in his storylines. What creators and readers alike need to realize is that it isn't politics that are the problem. When readers complain about politics invading comics, what they're really saying is that they don't like being preached at. Some of the greatest superhero stories ever written were packed with socio-political themes, human rights, government corruption, police brutality, you name it. It's all there. I mean, Claremont's run on the X-Men was just packed full of this stuff. Case in point, God Loves, Man Kills. That story arc in the X-Men is often cited as probably one of the most political stories ever written in comics, along with, say, The Watchmen, and then, of course, there's Green Lantern, Green Arrow in the 1970s. Yes, these were all deeply political, but there's a huge difference between, say, Frank Miller's Batman Year One referencing the bombing of the Move Collective in comparison to the kind of crap we're getting now, like, say, America Chavez, where a character prattled on endlessly about applauding all the women dating women right now because lesbian dating is incredible. There's a word for that kind of writing, and what it's called is propaganda. What separates the current crop of socio-politically inspired comics from the past is they're not trying to get readers to think. There's nothing honest or heartfelt about it. It's all about listen and believe. Put simply, Marvel and DC are no longer in the business of telling stories about heroes. Right now, they're filling the racks with 24-page political pamphlets full of caped demagogues preaching the same brand of social Marxist Tumblr tripe that you can find on any blue-haired feminist's Twitter feed. So to all you writers and creators out there who are worried about your politics bleeding over into your comic stories, don't worry about it. Your values, your principles, your upbringing, they're all part of who you are. These things are going to make their way into your stories whether you intend it or not. The trick is not to write politics, but to write from your humanity. And when you do, your message will come through all on its own. The point is to tell a story, to get people to think, to feel, to see the world through different eyes. You do that and you'll be just fine, because that is the exact opposite of propaganda. And that's about all I've got to say about that. This is your pal, J.Ishiro, signing off, and I will talk to you later. Go buy my books.